Hello, beloved one, from Geneva Creek up in Colorado Mountains, in the heart of Colorado Mountains. I'm at Geneva Creek Creations with my dear friend. You'll be hearing more about her story later, but today I'm coming to tell you I am your enemy. I'm your enemy. I'm sorry. You thought that you could trust me. You thought I loved you. And now I'm telling you I'm your enemy. What the heck? The truth is, I am your enemy. Until I change within myself every vibration to a vibration of love. Every day this week, I've read the news and heard of some other tragedy that was created by lack of love. My journey since May has taken me all over the United States, and the oddest thing has been that about every 2 weeks after I've left a destination, something traumatic happened there, either for the person I was visiting or in the community, such as the shooting in Orlando, then the shooting in Baton Rouge, followed by shooting of cops in Dallas. All three of those locations I was in approximately 2 weeks prior. So what is with that? Am I a bad omen? No, I don't believe in bad omens, but here's what I do believe. We cannot change anything at the level at which it's occurring. I can't change you. I can't change the corrupt police. Believe me, there are really, really good police. I have a foster brother who is an amazing police officer in Kansas, right? There are amazing police. I can't change the racism or the hatred between colors and between cultures. I can't change people's thoughts about homosexuality or alternative lifestyles. I don't have control over other people, but I do have control over me. And here's what I know. I vibrate, and what I believe vibrates from me. My friend Linda said earlier today, what you believe creates your luck. If I have bad luck, it must be because I'm believing in something that would draw bad luck. If I'm having prosperity, I must believe in something prosperous. You know, I am enjoying living life in line with the universal law of flow and allowing every day to provide its guidance. As I've been watching the news and as I've been listening to things, what I have been guided to do is to look at every situation and say, wow, that's me. The man who was so insecure in his own sexuality and in his faith belief that he became basically a suicide mission to show his allegiance and his penance. Somewhere within me is an individual who's insecure in her own sexuality, who's insecure in her sexuality combined with her religious thoughts. And matter of fact, that has been much of my journey. I have traveled all kinds of alternative lifestyles in order to break the taboos in my own life, because I knew that what I believed about my own sensuality, about my own sexuality, was highly tied to a belief system that wasn't mine. But until I removed that vibration from myself, I was sending it out into the world. So now I hold a different vibration, a different belief that I believe begins to lay foundation for greater and greater and greater acceptance for these alternative perspectives. Alternative just means different, right? So I'm the enemy. I'm the racist enemy that shot an innocent man. Because within me, there's an energy of racism. I need to face that energy of racism and elevate it. There's within me a bitter, bitter, bitter minority. Believe it or not, I grew up as a minority in my community. Where I lived, white was the minority. I grew up in poverty. I grew up kind of in a hood in one of the lowest income areas in the state. And so I was often bullied, beaten up, ridiculed, etc. because of my blonde hair, semi-blue eyes, and white skin. So I was picked on a lot. And so within me, there is an angry minority that wants to fight back against the systems of the world. And until I change that, until I elevate that to amazing energy of love, then I send that energy still out. And so I thank you for pointing out to me through your lives and through things that I experience when I'm with you, when I'm reading the news, the things that are keeping me from being the purest, clearest love. And I challenge you to consider the same things. Where are you your own enemy? Where are you the enemy of the nation? Where are you the enemy of the universe? Until I vibrate at complete unconditional love, and until I'm completely unconditionally living, all I can say is there is within me the seed of your enemy. So I commit to changing my vibration with each news story. Because like I said, I can't change any of those situations. I can send love. I can send unconditional love to everyone involved. Those who died, the victims, the perpetrators, we're all victims. We're all victims of fear. We're all victims of hate. We're all victims of living in lives that aren't unconditionally loving. So on some level, every one of us is a victim. But when we get rid of our victimhood, then the vibration of the universe elevates, right? So I'm going inside. I'm loving that I'm out here in the mountains where I can do a little meditation with nature today. And I encourage you, go inside. Maybe find yourself some water. But more than anything, as you dive deep, here's what I want you to look for. Pull through the weeds, pull through the beliefs that are getting in your way, and find that treasure that is your magnificence. You are so freaking magnificent, so beautiful, and we need the authentic you to shine bright, because that is what will bring love and healing and peace to this universe. It's not what side of politic line I'm on. It is not what side of any issue I'm on. It's what I am inside and how I vibrate that out to you. It's how you vibrate out to me. So I challenge you to find the enemy within. Love the enemy. Nurture the enemy. And remove that vibration. So, basically we're not feeding that vibration. Any energy within me feeds the energy of the collective whole. I choose love. Choose unconditional love. Apparently the gnats and the bugs are choosing me. And I invite you to do that. And above all else, my beloved ones, remember, we truly are one. I love you. See you soon.